Hey everybody, welcome to your weekend check-in video for Saturday, February 13th for Psych 25, that is human sexuality. Just go over a few comments about some assignments and upcoming things you need to know about, like I always do, to help you stay on top of things. So first thing, your first exam is certainly over now, and I've graded those and posted your grades, so please do take a look at those comments there on your essay questions. And most of you did a really good job. I'm not surprised, as I tend to find the students in this class do pretty well. So it's good to see that there. Also, Unit 2 opened up this week as well. During the week of the exam there, it's going to cover 3 chapters, chapters 2, 4, and 13. So you can certainly start working ahead now as much as you like into Unit 2. The quiz for Chapter 2 and the discussion for Chapter 2, that's our chapter on our sexual and reproductive anatomy. That is due today as far as that discussion and quiz, so make sure you've got those done no later than 11:59 p.m. Tonight. The next chapter you're going to work on is Chapter 4. That's all about our sexual responses there, similarities and differences, some really interesting things there. It's a little bit of a longer chapter, especially the front end of that chapter really does some nice table setting, and part of the reason I like to cover that chapter next is that the following chapter on sexual disorders, it really helps if we've got this Chapter 4 under our belt there. You'll see that when we get to Chapter 13 as well. And by the way, many of you made some really great comments there on Chapter 2 on the reproductive anatomy. I hope you didn't mind that first part where you just had to throw out some slang terms for the genitalia there and related sexual anatomy. So it's some pretty interesting ones, and it's always laugh out loud funny when I do that exercise in class, because I do it live in a classroom there too, believe it or not. It's just interesting terms I've never heard of sometimes, and and so I hope you didn't mind that. And our next thing here to mention is that there will be no live session next week, the week of the 15th. Monday is an observed holiday by the district, President's Day, so there's no class that day. And the following couple of days there, I've got some personal appointments I really need to keep. I'm going to be out of the house there for that, so I will not be able to do any live streaming session there. So so if you need anything in the meantime, please just reach out to me via email. I'll be glad to get back to you. Otherwise, I hope you're watching those chapter lecture videos there. I do work hard to put those together for you, so remember you can watch them in just sections at a time there. There's part 1, part 2, part 3, etc. there, so go ahead and just watch those in order, and you can always pause them or stop them or just skip through whatever you don't feel you need to worry about there. So definitely take advantage of those. It'll really add to your experience in the class. And again, I do want to mention that I appreciate all the comments that you're making there on the discussion boards. It's really nice to see those. The level of candor, candidness is pretty well done there. So I really appreciate the comfort level that you're expressing yourselves at. It's nice to see that, because it's sometimes harder in a face-to-face class to get anybody to open up. But I think maybe it's easier and it doesn't feel so nerve-wracking to do it in an online post like that. So I'm glad to see that you all are doing that. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this weekend video here. So again, I will get in touch with you if you email me about anything. Otherwise, just keep working ahead on your chapters there in Unit 2. Again, you can work ahead as far as you want. And otherwise, I'll see you in the lecture videos, and I'll talk to you then.